Howdy, Iron Toast here. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. Today I'm going to show you how I beat Mysterio in this month's event quest. If you have Corvus, he is what I found to be the easiest and best way to beat Mysterio. There's a few reasons for that. Number one, I mean, he's just awesome in general, but probably one of the most impressive things is that with Corvus, you armor break when you get a well-timed block or a parry, which breaks Mysterio's helmet. That keeps a lot of his abilities in check, and it makes him overall quite a bit easier to fight. Obviously, the other thing that makes Corvus so awesome is that if you've got any of those persistent charges going into the battle, it makes it absolutely and ridiculously easy to win. Now, not everybody has Corvus, and I'm glad that I do because I used him to beat Mysterio several times. But another good choice I found was Venom. Now, Venom, there's nothing particularly special about why Venom worked well in this fight. I think the reasoning is this. He is a cosmic, so he has the class advantage for one. He makes the opponent bleed, which I found very helpful in every case against Mysterio. Just because he has a lot of health and he's allowed to bleed. So what I found with Venom was just strong enough to get it done is basically what it was. And I had Venom on my team anyway because I was trying to get those individual quests done, and he was useful for a lot of other fights during every quest. But suffice to say, he works pretty well too. And he should too. It's a cosmic versus a tech. See, the bleed is just doing a lot of work while I'm not able to hit him. He's got long specials, he blocks a lot. A lot of times you're going to want to be waiting out those kind of purple and green passive buffs that Mysterio gets. So bleeding really helps deal damage while you're waiting out his abilities. Here's his damage back, which I'm going to just try and finish him off before it kills me. And see, there you go, case in point. He's able to output a lot of damage fast enough just to get the job done. Now, aside from Corvus and Venom, I found Medusa to be pretty helpful. Medusa can do the permanent armor shatter. Well, not permanent, but the armor shatter, which lasts like forever. Here we go. There we go. And that really keeps his helmet ability in check. And the helmet abilities are the one where he poisons you. Mostly. It's kind of the one that hurts the most. And I thought that was really helpful. As long as the shattered armor buff or debuff is on him, that's going to help you keep your advantage in this fight. As well, Medusa has a lot of furies, and she's poison immune, which is good because poison immune is pretty necessary if you don't want to get just destroyed by his poison gas. The poison gas fires off once he gets those three kind of radioactive timers. If you keep his helmet broken, that's not a big deal, which is why I found her helpful. Now let's look at actually how to fight him and some of his specials here. Now I use Beast for this fight just because I can and I want to, and because I can do what I want. So here we go. So what are we going to watch out for when we're fighting Mysterio? Number one is you're going to want to try and bait, in my opinion, you want to bait his special 2. It's very easy to dodge. He throws like 4 copies of himself at you like that. Now when you do fight him, or when you go into counter after that ability, you're going to want to be careful because you're going to miss a lot. The best thing to do at that point is to wait until that passive green and purple buff goes away. Here's his special 1 attack. I know we saw it a minute ago, and now he's hit me with both of them. This one, he's got another green and purple passive buff there. It looks like an arrow pointing down. That one is going to redirect damage at you after it runs out. So any damage you've taken, or excuse me, any damage he's taken while he had that little passive buff counting down is going to be redirected back to you. I don't know if it's 100%, but it's a lot. And he's also going to regain health off of that. So if you want to keep him from regenerating, just don't attack him while he's got one of those buffs. As a matter of fact, I would not attack him while he's got the deflector one on, or the one that makes you miss after his special. So they are easy to dodge. So now I'm going to show you how to actually dodge it. There's a hit with his special 1, and then he throws a laser. There's a little bit of a delay there, and then he kind of appears over next to you. His special 2, which I found easier to evade, you basically dodge back and then, it's 2 or 3 times just to avoid all those copies. Here's the laser again, and disappears. There we go. So I hit him once right after just to see if I can get him. Just 1 free hit in there. Now I'm just waiting out that damage counter. There we go. Okay, so now it's time to hit him again. So we're going to go back into our attack. One thing I like about Beast, I got him into the acrobatic mode here. It really keeps Mysterio's power in check, which is good because he has additional power up based on the node he's on here. Gonna reel off some damage. At least in the 45 to 50 hit range, Beast's attack is about 125%, which is not too bad. So hit him once there, kind of softly. We're going to wait out his special 2 follow-up, which is that thing that makes you miss. Okay, so it's gone. And we're going to go at him some more. Gonna parry. Parry works really well in this battle because he does attack you pretty aggressively. He's got 3 of those poison canisters up now, but I'm not going to let this fight go long enough to have to deal with it. And there he goes. Alright, so recap. What happened here? So, first of all, Corvus works best. If you have Corvus, he just absolutely destroys Mysterio. And actually, there's a Nightcrawler on the very first node of the entire map, no matter which path you take. You always have to hit him first. So you can get 2 charges for Corvus guaranteed every time you run it, which makes him just the best, honestly, to fight with. Second of all, I found Venom to be really helpful just because he outputs damage quickly and he bleeds. He causes bleed. Medusa is helpful because she can get that armor shatter, which just keeps his helmet in check. That keeps the poisonous gas from firing. And then I used Beast just like I said for fun. You can use skill to complete this fight. So the way you would do that is bait his specials, of course. I found special 2 to be easier to evade. Back off when those green and purple passive buffs are counting down, so you don't have to deal with the counter damage or the missing. And be patient. So he gains power quickly, and so you have to be patient in that fight too. So anyway, that's Mysterio on Uncollected difficulty this month. I hope that helped you guys. Do hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you watching. Bye.